The Kentucky Derby Museum is not just for out-of-town guests. In fact, if you're a proud Kentuckian, if you love horse racing, all of the above, you should go to the Kentucky Derby Museum, and the experience is incredible and ever-changing. To talk a little bit about the new experiences that are available there, we have Rachel Collier, who is the Director of Communication. Welcome, Rachel. And Tierra McQuarter, who is the Director of Visitor Services. Ladies, welcome to the show. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start with you, Rachel, if you don't mind. Every business has changed due to the pandemic. How has the experience changed at the Kentucky Derby Museum?
Absolutely, John. You know, we were hit really hard. We're a nonprofit. A lot of people don't realize that. We are a charitable organization, so we were closed for almost 3 months. That really hurt. So we are so thankful to see people coming back through our doors and experiencing all that we have to offer. People will come in and see that we have safety precautions in place, social distancing, of course, masks, hand sanitizing stations, and we are just welcoming people through our doors. And what you said, we are seeing a lot of Kentuckians come through. People are wanting to get out of the house and just do something in their backyard, and we are in everyone's backyard right here in Kentuckiana. So
yeah,
we are just welcoming everyone.
That this weekend, right? Let's do it this weekend.
Yes, we welcome you. We've got great tours to come see.
Yeah, and speaking of, thank you for the segue there. I appreciate that, Rachel. All right, Tierra, let's talk a little bit about this workout tour.
Absolutely.
This sounds pretty exciting. Exactly what happens?
Sure. So we gather at 7:30 a.m. And we head directly out to the racetrack at Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs can house about 1,400 horses on their property. And so for about an hour long, at 7:30 to 8:30, we go out railside. We enjoy watching the horses work out on the racetrack. To hear and feel those hooves digging into the racetrack is just an amazing experience. And if you don't come in as a racing fan, you will certainly leave with a new appreciation for not only the sport, but also the animal.
Yes, you know, when you get out there and the sun's coming up and you see these animals, how beautiful they are, you're exactly right. If you weren't a horse racing fan, you will be. You also have, Tierra, this behind the scenes tour, which for those who have not seen the mansion, that's included. Tell me what that tour is like.
Absolutely. So a lot of times we have people that will ride by Churchill Downs and wonder how much of that place they can see. And so you can, see ground level, or you can go on the behind the scenes with us, go inside the facility, go inside the clubhouse. You've mentioned the mansion. We stop at fine dining rooms such as the mansion, which is a brand new addition to the behind the scenes tour. We're excited to go see the mansion. It's very exclusive. If you are not invited to the mansion for Derby, this tour is really the only way to see that area. So very excited to be able to showcase that. Along with seeing fine dining rooms, it offers a great view of the racetrack from the 6th floor balcony. So you have this great aerial shot for photos, to see the racetrack, the infield, even the barn area. You can see from the 6th floor balcony at Churchill Downs. So it's a really great experience to get behind the scenes as such an iconic attraction.
No question about it. And you know what's great about these tours is there's plenty of room for social distancing. But I wanted to talk to you, Rachel, about other safety measures, because I know you are very safe, very proud of what you have to offer, but also you make sure that all of your visitors are very safe, right, Rachel?
Sure, and we understand that people who are wanting to get out there, dip their toe in the water and see, get the family out of the house, that they're a little bit leery, but we have masks obviously required and temperature checks at the door before you come into our facility, hand sanitizing stations, and then a lot of our exhibits are touchscreen. So to overcome that obstacle, we have stylus pens that are reusable. We sanitize them in between uses, and that's another way that guests can still interact with our exhibits, is those touch pen styluses.
So you get all of these great experiences, and you have a summer sale to boot. My goodness, guys.
Yes, prize package to give away. So we have an awesome sale in our gift shop right now. A lot of items 30 to 75% off. We are giving this away to one lucky viewer today. We have a nice coffee table book, the Derby 146 glasses. John, oh my goodness, those have been selling like crazy because they have the May 2nd date on them for the original Derby. Derby date, and so those are really hot collector's items. So those Derby 146 glasses are going really fast. Some socks, some other Derby 146 memorabilia, Woodford Reserve bourbon balls, can't go wrong with any of that. But our sale is going on right now, 30 to 75% off on a lot of items in our gift shop and online.
Yeah, you know, the beautiful coffee books, memorabilia, be proud to be a Kentuckian. And yes, the Kentucky Derby will always be iconic regardless of the date. And the Kentucky Derby Museum, for everyone really, is a must-see experience. If you can make it this weekend, I encourage you to do so. I'm curious, and you guys can both weigh in here, what has been the biggest challenge for you during the pandemic? You know, I know you are accustomed to big crowds, Derby week and the week before. What's been the biggest challenge for you? Thierry, we'll start with you. What has been the biggest challenge for you?
Sure. Well, luckily we have the good problem of there are quite a few folks still interested in coming to see us, even throughout the pandemic. And so people are coming in, but our tours are capped, obviously because safety is our #1 priority. So we have lots of people coming in, and we're working really hard to be able to get everyone out on tour to see the racetrack. Gratefully, we do have lots of different tour options. So if one tour is unavailable or at capacity, again, due to safety, there are other options to take to go out and enjoy a great experience at Churchill Downs.
How about you, Rachel? I'm curious.
John, I would say just being a nonprofit and being able to rebound from this, just like everybody, all of these businesses in our community that are having a tough time and struggling, we want people to know that we're open, we're safe, come see us and support us. If you're going to have an at-home Derby party, shop our gift shop, get some supplies, get your party items, get some swag, heck, get some Christmas gifts done. We have some awesome apparel right now for Christmas that you could get some Derby 146 jackets and sweatshirts for the family. So just keep us in mind and support your local nonprofits.
Yeah, when you go into the Kentucky Derby Museum, when you hear that call to the post, if you've ever been to a Kentucky Derby or if you love it like most of us Kentuckians do, then it will give you goosebumps, the experiences that you have. When you take people through, I'm just curious, from a personal perspective, Tiara, what do you like to show them in the museum? Because you have some of these things that are staples that have been there for a while, but what do you think people are most awed by?
So obviously they want to see trophies. They want to go in, they want to see shiny things, right? So we do that. But I will say our featured exhibit is our film, The Greatest Race. It's a 360-degree film. It's about 18 minutes long. Starts with the foal being born, and then it ends with our reigning champion, our reigning Kentucky Derby winner crossing that finish line. It's an amazing experience. Most people need a tissue when they leave because it does tug on your heartstrings. And so that is something that I am sure to make sure that everyone sees before they leave the Kentucky Derby Museum.
I agree with you. How about you, Rachel? It's hard to beat The Greatest Race, that film production, because it changes and it's beautiful, and she's right. It'll not only give you goosebumps, but maybe a tear or two. How about you, Rachel?
Well, I second The Greatest Race. You really can't top it. I always say that's the closest thing you'll get to going to the Derby if you have never been. But I also like our new exhibit areas, our second floor. We have a beautiful trophy wall. Dwayne Lucas, one of the greatest trainers of all time, he has a beautiful display, and it's only a fraction of the trophies he's ever won in his life, but it's gorgeous. So there's so much to learn and explore at the Derby Museum. I've been a Louisvillian all my life, and I feel like I learn something every day going through that museum.
Yeah, and it's educational for the kiddos. It's adrenaline. It's a big adrenaline rush. You'll feel the excitement of the Derby and the Greatest Race film, and then, of course, all of these tours. It's fantastic. Where can they go, Tiara, for more information on these tours and other experiences?
Absolutely. Please come visit our website, derbymuseum.org. We have information on tours. We have a retail shop there. Upcoming events are also located on that site.
All right, perfect. There's the information there. And this big prize package, take a look at it. It is gorgeous. Now, you have to go to the Derby Museum to pick these up, okay? So you'll go to the Derby Museum and pick up this, but be caller number 3 at 888-800-9283. If you're caller number 3, you win all of that swag. Ladies, thank you very much. Continued success to you, and I hope everything happens well for you, not only September 5th, but always.
Thank you. We like to say it's Derby every day, so if you missed out on Derby, come see us and experience Derby.
All righty, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back on Wave 3 Listens.